It's my fourth record. I think probably my best record I've done so far, full record. So I'm very proud of it. We're going to do some live shows, some good songs, good energy. I don't know what people can expect from it, really. I don't know what they would expect. Hopefully they'll enjoy it. I think some people have been a little bit surprised. It's quite an upbeat. That sounds so old. That's what my mum says. It's quite upbeat, isn't it? It's quite upbeat. No, I think the energy of it is quite good. I tell you what, I did do with the record as well. I managed to work with some great artists. Some great young guy called Jake Emlyn, a rapper from London, and a beautiful singer from Manchester called Ren Harvo. Amazing singer. The producers have recently done stuff like Alt J and stuff, so I think I just managed to, I was very fortunate at the right time in my life. A great team of people came and helped me to make hopefully what is a good record. It was a godsend, that spacesuit. It was absolutely freezing in Berlin, and I was walking around in a duvet for the day, and I felt really bad for everybody else who was there, because I think it was like -2 or something, but I did not feel any cold, and everybody else really felt it. It was a godsend until I went indoors, and then it was roasting. I couldn't breathe in there. I think it's exciting when new acts come along and people get really into them, like the bands like the One Directions, the Union Jays, and yes, you do look at them and you go, God, you're reminded of when you started and when you were younger. So yeah, it brings back memories, and you just wish them well, really. Hope it all goes well for them. They all seem, we've met them a few times out and about doing stuff, and they all seem like nice, really, decent guys and stuff. So just wish them well, and I think they're almost looking after each other, really. They'll be going through an experience that probably not many other people go through, apart from when you're in the band. So I think that's the same for any band. Whether you're the Kings of Leon, or just try and look after each other within that setup. That's the only advice I'd ever give. I think we were fortunate when we first started off, because we never really had any hits with our first 3 songs. But it was in a time when there was a lot of dance music, and because we were a bit more kind of something you could look at as such. There was a face to put to it. We kept getting back in the magazines, even though things weren't going very well for us, or getting on the tellies, because it was, I suppose, a point of focus in a way. So we were very fortunate in the early days. I think a lot of bands, when they're starting off now, to get to do 3 songs and them not be massive hits, but still make a record, and to get that time to develop doesn't happen for a lot of acts nowadays. I think which is a shame, but if they don't kind of hit it in the first couple of songs, unfortunately the climate, they can kind of get pushed aside. So I think we were very fortunate in our day. I think in today's day we might not have been, it might have been more difficult in many ways. Gaz has done well now. He's done many years of doing that, and he's done great on the show. I don't know, I think I'd struggle when you have to kind of give comments that maybe aren't always very nice. I don't know whether I'd quite be able to do that. I still defend, when they say it now, I'll go, don't say that, it'll be awful. So yeah, I don't know, but maybe one day, who knows.